We are back with Jim McCartney, who is one of the VPs for the ADR Institute of Canada. So welcome, Jim.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here at the ADRBC 2018 conference.
Great. So one of the questions that we have for you is, how does ADRIC work with all of the other ADR, mediation, arbitration, restorative justice organizations across Canada?
Well, we try and work as closely as we can, within some parameters set by either organization. But as you may know, ADRIC has affiliates all across the country. So ADRIC is really a partner with them in delivering services across the country. But we have BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Quebec, Ontario, and Atlantic provinces. Each of those has an institute like BC, bigger or smaller. And each of those organizations has a seat on our board, so we get input from across the country. There are other organizations, family mediation organizations, restorative justice organizations and whatnot, that we're more than happy to work closely with, and we try and keep in touch with, so we know what's going on in all of those organizations in a general way. I mean, we don't need to know detail, but we want to know what's going on so that we can try and play some sort of coordinative effort as well.
That's great. I mean, I can see how that can be a big job because there are so many different organizations and often servicing very specialized either locales or types of issues. So how do you sort of work with the affiliates to bridge all that different information?
Well, we hope the affiliates are doing that in their regions. They're far better located to know what's going on locally than are we. So we have twice a year we have an in-person board meeting, and we have board meetings by telephone, and we get reports from each region, from the representatives from each region to us. We also have corporate members that are users of ADR services. Lawyers, for example, we have corporate law firms, we have construction companies that are corporate members. They too have a certain number of seats on our board, so we get the user perspective. And again, they come from different areas of the country. So we, it's not perfect. We don't get it from everywhere, but we rely a lot on the affiliates to help us with that.
Yeah.
And so if we're looking at kind of national strategies for the promotion of ADR, so what's really exciting going on at ADRIC right now?
Well, one of the things we did, and I know this is a backward looking, not forward as you've asked, but every affiliate now has the same logo as we do and the same naming convention. So it's the ADR Institute of BC, the ADR Institute of Alberta, and so on. And it used to be a mishmash and whatnot. So we've tried to brand, if you will, a more consistent theme across the country, because we all want to promote better understanding, better use, more use of ADR. So going forward, we've got arbitration rules that are state-of-the-art, and they can be used by anybody. There's no charge for them. So that's one way of promoting, if you will, ADR, by having a really good set of rules people can refer to. We will administer arbitrations through our office, through a very experienced senior lawyer who's now retired from the practice of law. By providing an excellent service, we hope we'll get more and more people understanding the value and the roles of ADR, and at least that's the arbitration side. We do similar things in mediation. We have developed mediation courses, arbitration courses, and we make those available to our affiliates to be delivered locally. So brand awareness, heightened awareness of what ADR is about, teaching it, is all sort of part of what we're doing on a go-forward basis. We're also working with governments to help them get a better understanding of what ADR is and how ADR can help them help the public get better access, get faster access to resolution of disputes. And a few other things.
And a long list of things. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. It was great to be in Vancouver.
Well, welcome. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks.